What's up, guys? This is Chris Albert, Warrior Soul Fitness and Apparel. I got a question from a gentleman today regarding squats. He wanted to know if I always squat to full depth, if I always squat ass to grass. And this gentleman basically says that when he squats, he takes it to full depth on his lighter sets, but as he goes heavier, his depth decreases. So he hovers just at or above parallel on his heavier sets. My answer is this. Whenever I squat, I go to full depth. Whether it's front squats or back squats, I go ass to grass. And the reason is not because I'm fucking hardcore. It's not because I'm the shit. It's not because you're a pussy if you don't squat ass to grass. It's because I can. It's because I've worked on my mobility and my flexibility, and it's because I've worked on my strength to be able to achieve a full depth squat at heavier weights. Now, the reason why I have worked at achieving a full depth squat with whatever weight that I choose to use, meaning I'm not using weights that are beyond my control, is because when I did go just above parallel or stop myself at just below parallel or right at parallel, whenever I haven't squatted to full depth for extended periods of time, I actually got a shitload of back problems, knee problems, and hip problems. Basically, stopping myself caused my hips to get a lot tighter, caused my back to tighten up, and it really led to a lack of mobility on my part. I wasn't able to walk around, I wasn't able to sit right, I wasn't able to drive long distances, I was in pain all the fucking time. So what I did probably about last year, or no, more like 2 years ago around this time, I actually took some steps back, I pulled my weight back, and I worked at it for a long time to try to achieve a full depth squat. This is one of the reasons why I incorporated front squats into my routine heavily, because it forced me to keep my trunk straight, forced me to push my hips out when I squatted, push my knees out when I squatted, and forced me to work on getting to full depth, because when you do front squat, it's really forces you into good posture, and it forces you to try to get down to full depth. Otherwise, you're really not doing it right. Now, so my message to you is that if you can't achieve a full depth squat at a heavier weight, but you can achieve it at a lighter weight, that means that you really need to work on your strength. So rather than testing your strength and obstructing your form at heavier weights, you really need to work on it until you can achieve a full depth squat at whatever weight you are using. And contrary to the popular belief, squatting to full depth will actually improve your mobility, and improving your mobility will actually improve your back pain, and it's not necessarily bad for your knees. In fact, studies have shown that there's no greater force squatting to full depth on your knees than there is squatting at or just above parallel. So all these personal trainers who are telling you not to squat to full depth are fucking bullshitters. That's that. If you guys got questions for me, hit me up at gettingshredded@gmail.com. I've put up previous videos on the subject of achieving full depth on a squat and mobility exercises to achieve a full depth on the squat. So that's something you guys can play around with. And shameless plug, during this holiday season, Warrior Soul Apparel is having a 10% off sale throughout the month of December so that you guys can get your holiday gifts. The promo code is WS10 at www.warriorsoulapparel.com. So peace out, guys. Hope y'all are having a great evening.